I'm going to show you the entire start to finish system that I used to build a downline of 20,000 people over the last decade. And I am giving it to you completely free here on the podcast. Welcome to the podcast today, everybody. I have a massive surprise for you that I have never done before, and I feel like now is the perfect time to do it. First of all, I hope you had an amazing holiday season. It's the day after Christmas. If you are watching this like right when it launched, maybe you're listening to it later in the week. Maybe you're listening to it weeks, months, years later, whenever it is that you've landed here. And so what I have for you today is, after months and months and months of being encouraged to do this and finally feeling like I have the confirmation that I needed to know that this was the right time and the right episode to share with you, I have decided to give you a sneak peek into my Beyond the Rank paid community. This call is about to blow your mind and blow the lid off of how you think network marketing should be done. I'm going to show you the entire start to finish system that I used to build a downline of 20,000 people over the last decade, and I am giving it to you completely free here on the podcast. This is a community sneak peek, and it's more than you could ever imagine receiving for free. This is something that's only been available to members as of right now, and I hope that you will enjoy it and use it to give you all of the financial freedom and success that you want in the new year for yourself. Also, if you like what you hear and you are wanting more, I would love for you to come and join me inside of Beyond the Rank. I'm doing Ignite Week 2.0 starting January 9th through the 11th. You can still get an early bird ticket for $19 if you purchase by December 30th. I'll make sure to link it here in the show notes. If for some reason you need help finding it and you don't know how to look at the show notes, you can simply go to my social media account. My network marketing niched account is Beyond the Rank and Co. If you go to the profile, there's a link that will take you directly to the Ignite Week checkout. If that's too fancy for you or you don't have Instagram, you can simply go to emilygibsoncoaching.com/shop and get your ticket there. If you're already a member inside of Beyond the Rank, then you get your Ignite Week completely included in your membership. If you listen to this episode and you think, I think I would like to be a member inside Beyond the Rank, if this is the type of content that Emily is putting out 3 times a week, which it is, all month long, then I have to be a member. And if you are thinking you want to do it, go join Ignite Week. And you can get another 3 days for just $19. This is a little sneak peek about what you're missing out on inside of my community, Beyond the Rank, to help you have financial freedom and success in 2024 and the social selling success that you always knew was possible. I hope you enjoy. Hello, everybody. It's Team Call Tuesday. Are you ready to get started? I feel like I need to be like, are you ready to rumble? That's what it feels like. Before we get started, I have an announcement to make. We have our winner of Set Your Intentions. If you are new here, you won't know about this yet. So first of all, welcome to all of our new members that have joined today or in the last week. Maybe this is your first call you're listening to or attending, whatever it is. And so I just want to welcome you. One thing that you can do every single month, I send out an email called Set Your Intentions. And that just means that there are 3 questions that I have you answer intentionally about what you want to accomplish in the next 30 days to set your intentions. And as long as you upload that on the Google Drive folder, then you can be entered to win a private 45-minute one-to-one session with me. This is valued at $2,200. And it's fun to pick a new winner every single month. So our winner for our December Set Your Intentions is Jody Rogers. So Jody, congratulations to you. We're so excited for you. And Jossie is going to send out that by email and get you scheduled and everything. Nicole, you're so sweet to shout out. Michael, you too, to shout out Jody. Carmen, I love this, you guys. I love seeing everyone cheer for each other. It's such a huge blessing. Renee, they're shouting it out too. So much fun. Okay, everyone, so exciting. Yeah, Vinid, love it. You guys are the best here in this community. Okay, so you're going to have another chance to enter to win a private call with me by setting your own intentions. Lori, welcome to the community. We're so glad that you're here. Lori just joined today, everybody. Give her a big welcome to the community. So on January 1st, you'll get a reminder to set your intentions, and then you'll have all the way until January 7th to do that. All right. Look at everybody welcoming you in the chat. Lori, I love it. We're so glad that you're here. Oh, Marielle is here too. Say hi to Marielle. She joined today too. Who else is here? Is Jen here too? Are all of our new people here today? I don't see Jen on here. Hopefully she can watch on the replay. We're so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you said hello. Yay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So congratulations to Jody for setting your intentions winner. You're going to get my private 1-hour booking link so that we can have an hour together and everything. I love this community. Thanks for welcoming everybody there. I'm so excited that everyone is here. And we are going to get to Team Call Tuesday today. It's going to be amazing. Couple of things to keep in mind. You're going to start seeing my ads for Ignite Week 2.0. That is a 3-day workshop that you get included in your membership. So you don't have to sign up for that. Anytime you see my ads and it's like $19, Ignite Week 2.0, you don't have to sign up for that. You're getting that included in your membership already. If you want your team to do it, send them the link for Ignite Week and have them come. Maybe they don't want to join yet. Maybe they don't understand the power of coaching. Maybe you telling them to join Beyond the Rank hasn't been the ticket for them to take that leap of faith and do it. And so you can send the link to join for just $19 for Ignite Week. And I will put the link here for you guys so that you can drop that in your team pages. And right now. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in. You don't join, Carmen. You already get it. It's going to be your January workshop. It's included in your January workshop. So it's going to be a 3-day event. And the link there, you can send it to your team, put it in your team chats, say, do this with me. I joined this program. I love them so much. Oh, Lacey, she says, your ads are killing it. Thank you. So grateful for Rich and his team over at my Facebook ad agency. I'm so grateful for them. Okay, so if you want your team to come, Carmen, send that link to them for Ignite Week. It's early bird special, $19 if they sign up before December 30th. After December 30th, the price goes up to $24. I mean, I'm fine with them waiting, but they're probably going to want to do it now. So that's the link there. If you, if for some reason you can't copy and paste it out of there, just go to my website, emilygibsoncoaching.com, click on the shop page. Ignite Week is the middle thing there. Just click on it and then send the link to your teams. If you need any help at all, of course, you can always email the team at emilygibsoncoaching.com and they'll get you everything you need. Okay, so last week, well, first of all, December, what is your number? How many trees are you on? Drop it in the chat. What number of tree are you on? Look at this, Vinid 12, Carmen 14. Love it. those of you that are new, you're like, what the heck is Emily talking about? Well, our December workshop was rocking around the Christmas tree to have your most enjoyable holiday season ever while having your highest month of recruiting ever. Robin at 26, Mary Kane 42. Holy moly, she is on a roll. Samantha 16, Deanna 12, Nina 15, Carmen 14. Very good, you guys. This is so good. Vinna 12. I love it so much. Okay, so Robin 26. Amazing. Mary Kane says it was too fun to stop. Right. Renee says 12. Okay. So those of you that are new, if you want to play this game with us, you're never behind. That's my only rule inside of Beyond the Rink. But if you want to play this game with us, then watch the December workshop. Jossie, if you'll put the December workshop in the link in the chat here for people to grab if they want to. The December workshop, and then there's a worksheet that goes with it. And it shows you how to share a story. You can do this with your teams. Those of you that are like that, you have big teams and they're not here in Beyond the Rank, just you can share anything you want. They're not going to be able to watch the videos unless they're a community member. But any of our PDFs and worksheets, you can just drop them in your team chat and say, do you guys want to do this rocking around the Christmas tree? Send a story challenge with me. It works for anyone in any company. And so you can literally just take the worksheet and drop it in your team chat and say, print this off and start coloring in your Christmas trees. I would recommend that you record a short video of yourself explaining what it is and how to do it, or doing a team call around it or something. But yeah, you can share any of that. You can share the worksheets with them. They can't watch the videos unless they're a member, but you can be the one to teach them, right? You learn and then you turn around and you teach. Now, many of you have decided that you want your teams in this training program with you. And so you have an affiliate link if they would like to join, and you'll get $10 for every person that joins, and then $10 every month that they stay in the community, which is just sort of a nice little rewards program that we have for you here. So if you want to join in on rocking around the Christmas tree with us and coloring in your Christmas trees for how many stories you send, the challenge is to send one story a day. And then anyone that says, walk them through the recruiting process. Anyone that says, no, not right now, after the holidays, then you put them on your December 27th list. And we want to get as many people on your December 27th list so that on December 27th, you have the message that I gave you to send to all those people to recruit and have your biggest recruiting month ever. This is something I have done for the last 10 years. And even when I have 0 enrollments from the 1st until the 26th, I typically will have upwards of 10 people enroll between the 27th and the 31st using this system. It's all about the conversations that you have right now before the holidays, the people that didn't sign up at Black Friday, the people that pushed you off until after the holidays in November, October, all that. We want to get all those people on the follow-up list for the December 27th list, because the 26th is too soon, but the 27th is just right. So the December 27th list, all of this are on the links there. You can click them. If for any reason you can't click them out of the chat, just email the team at emilygibsoncoaching.com. Jossie, if you'll put that email address in there, and Jossie can send them to you directly if you email her and ask for them. Okay, let's get to coaching. Now, on our call last week, we kicked off our sales focus for December. In November, we worked on social media hacks. In December, we're working on sales strategy, because network marketing is sales and marketing. And the better you get at sales, the more you're going to be able to sell your products and also your business, so that you can recruit more people, turn them into business builders, and create momentum on your team to have everything that you want in 2024. Okay. So one of the things that Rich taught us last week, if you're new here, I brought an expert on. He is the owner and operator of the Facebook ad sales agency that does my Facebook ads. He's been in the industry for over 30 years. And we're working on your flow chart. You're going to have that by the end of the month. from that call. We're putting in all his ghosting messages and creating it. We're also transferring over our website. So in the next 2 weeks, everyone is going to be transferred over to our brand new website that's so much more user-friendly. So get excited about that. We have 2 more weeks to have that transition ready for you. And you're going to start the new year with a bomb website that's going to be so fun. You're literally going to press play and it's going to say complete. It's so fun. So you're going to love it. Making that transition for you finally. So anyway, so when we talked about that last week with Rich, the biggest thing that he taught you and that I taught you on that call was the importance of repetition. And so what we're going to talk about today for Team Call Tuesday is repetition, repetition, repetition. The thing about sales is the more you do it, the better you get, even when people are telling you no. Here's why. You will come up with ideas for how to make it better next time by failing this time. If there's anything I want you to write down and remember from today's team call is that I have learned more from my failures than I have from my successes. This is true for my entire network marketing career. It's true for my coaching career. It's true in motherhood. It's true in marriage. It's true in my relationship with God, all of it. You will learn more from your failures than your successes, always, always, always. So I'm going to talk about I'm going to go over again, repetition. We're going to go over again how to bring someone in, how to get them to post, and then how to rinse, wash, repeat that process and teach your team to do the same. On our Feel It Friday message this Friday, I have a little video for you that I've pre-recorded to talk to you about what successful people know and what people think successful, the biggest misconception about successful people. And you have to wait till Friday to get that. But I talk a little bit about Saxon math. Anyone familiar here with Saxon math? Who knows about Saxon math? Anybody? Drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of Saxon math. As a school teacher, I used it all of the time. And as a homeschooling mom or a school teacher yourself, or maybe you have kids and you've seen the Saxon math worksheets come through, it's a program that I loved because it taught the fundamentals of math that layered in difficulty as time went on. Okay. So they start teaching multiplication, subtraction, addition in kindergarten. They teach it elementary, like beginner level. And then every year they level up and they add a new layer of difficulty to do it. But you're teaching the same thing. You're just making it bigger. You're scaling it essentially. This is what we're doing here in Beyond the Rank. So if you are someone that feels confident in recruiting, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're like, recruiting is easy for me. Jenny Nelms, leading us off with the 1. Kathy. Vinod. Deanna. Mary Kane. Anyone that's not putting a 1 in the chat right now, Michael says he's confident in recruiting. 1. Anyone that doesn't feel confident in recruiting, you are mastering recruiting right now. And that's what you need to focus on by sending stories. Sabrina, it's okay that you don't feel confident. That's not a problem. We got to master level 1. And I'm going to show you what to say, what to do right now, just as a refresh, right? We're going to master the sales part of recruiting, selling your product, selling your service. We got to master that. And then everybody that put a 1 in the chat, what you are currently working on mastering now is teaching other people on your team to master recruiting, because that's like up leveling, right? We're recruiting, that's like right here, kindergarten. Then we go to first grade when we know how to read, right? We know how to read, we know how to add, we know how to subtract. Then we got to teach someone else to be able to do it. Then we got to learn how to make sure that we're recruiting business builders and developing leaders. That's the next level. Then we got to be able to teach those people how to be good at recruiting business builders and getting them to do those things. And then the next level, right? We are just moving up the staircase one at a time. So all sales is repetition at that first level until you reach mastery, and then repetition at the next level until you reach mastery, then repetition at the next level until you reach mastery, then repetition at the next level until you reach mastery. That's why I loved Saxon Math as a school teacher, because that's what it did. It gave you at levels until you reach mastery all the way up. And then you're like, oh my gosh, math is so easy. It's so fun. Let's see. I feel more confident than I did. Love the idea of mastering it and repetition, giving me confidence. Jenny, it's coming for you, Sabrina. Amen. Oh, that was Samantha. Sorry, Samantha said that. And then Kathy, you haven't mastered teaching. Haven't mastered teaching others to recruit at all. That's the stage of mastery that you're in, Kathy. That's your stage of mastery. So what you need to do, and I'll show you how to do that next. We're gonna give you all the verbiage right now. Again, we just got to master it, but you are mastering. You've already mastered it for yourself. Now we got to master teaching it to the other people on your team. And that's what you're just going to practice over and over and over again. You're going to say the same thing to the same people over and over again, new people, same thing, until you master it. And then it's going to be helping them mastering it for others, right? So we're always raising our lid and then raising someone else behind us, okay? Pam says she's here to learn it all. I love it. Okay. So again, when you hear this, you're mastering it. If you've already mastered it, then you're going to be thinking about how you can be teaching someone else to master it. And then raising it up, raising it up, raising it up. It's the repetition of these things that's going to make you so good at it. So when you fail, I want you to say to yourself, what could we have said next time that would have not had that same thing happen? Now, we cannot control the humans. So there is an element here where we're not going to be able to control the humans. And some people are just going to say no. Some people are just going to say yes. But it's in using exactly what I'm telling you how to do. This works. This works the best in network marketing than anything else that you've ever taught before. You do this when I'm about to teach you again, even though you've heard it before. You do it in the way that I'm teaching you, and you're going to have a higher level of success, and then you're going to memorize it, and then you're going to help someone else memorize it, and that's how we're going to get your team going, okay? So here we go. You have someone who you're talking to recruit for the products. If this is easy for you, then you're practicing teaching someone else to do this, but it's the skill itself that is the same. So you send a story, you color in your Christmas tree because you sent a story, you get a color in a Christmas tree on my worksheet, elementary school teacher in the house. And it makes it so fun. Just like everybody was saying, they had to go do more because they thought it was so fun. They couldn't stop. Right. And remember, when you do things in play, it takes only 10 to 20 repetitions to learn a new skill versus 400 repetitions if it's not done in play. So the more fun you can make this process, the more you gamify this process of recruiting and teaching others to recruit, and then recruiting business builders and teaching others to recruit business builders. The more you can gamify it, the more fun it's going to be. Okay. Carmen says it was so fun sending them, competing against myself. Exactly. It's the best. Okay. So, wherever you're at, if you're at level 1, you're at level 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever you're at, I want you to think about how you could either do this yourself or teach someone else to do this. Okay. So you send a story, or someone messages you because you've posted a story, or you've done a live, or you've done something that has attracted them to you. You've sent a cold message, you've done a post, you've done a live, or you've sent a story in private message, and then they say, I'm interested. Tell me more, whatever it is. At this point, you say, what interests you the most? This is the most important question in sales. We have to know what interests them the most. Step one, what interests you the most after they've expressed that they want something from you? They've expressed interest. What interests you the most? Then they're going to tell you, I want to lose weight. I have energy. Or if you have a product or a service, like you're a travel agency or a credit card company, you're a realtor, you sell law services, whatever it is. Like, tell me what interests you the most. They're going to say, oh, this part of that. I'm just going to use health and wellness as an example because it's there's so many people here on the call that are in a health and wellness business, right? They're going to say, oh, I'm really low on the energy. I've recently gained 17 pounds and I'm just not sleeping great, right? So you're going to say, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I felt like that before too. I just read a story about that. Let me go grab it for you. Then, whether you've read a story recently or not, you go hustle to find a story for them that proves that your product does that. What I want you to do is have some sort of a testimonial page. Do not add them to it. Do not. Keep them in the car. Don't send them out to go find it themselves. No. We are giving it to them. We're bringing it to them. You have your own testimonial page, just where you put all your stories that people that you've gathered, people that have used the products that you personally helped, you got them to write a testimonial, put it in the page. Your stories. Other people in your company, put their stories in there. You just have some sort of a testimonial page that you keep them all in. Maybe it's your uplines page. Maybe it's one your company has for compliant stories that they are okay with you sharing. Maybe it's ones that you just have yourself. You want to start compiling all the stories. And one thing that you can do is you can go back through your personal Facebook and just start grabbing stories that you've shared on there over the last however many years you've been doing this, and just start putting them in a file folder, AKA a Facebook testimonial group, right? Just call it like Carmen's testimonial group. Doesn't have to be fancy, just Carmen's testimonial group. And you could be the only one in it. It's just a place for you to put all the stories. Okay. So someone has just said, I'm interested. Nicole, honestly, didn't prioritize sharing stories until on this call because I felt behind and I've done 3. Goal is to catch up and do more than 28 by the end of the month. Good job, Nicole. Way to take action. Carmen, I have that and keep all future posts. So then it's just about getting started, right? The first step is usually the hardest step. So if you don't have a testimonial page yet, then every story you share, just put it in this Facebook group that you're the only person in. At some point, you might find that you have other people that are sharing stories. You would add them to that group and say, this is our vault. This is our testimonial vault. That'd be a cute name for a group. The testimonial vault. I love that. Somebody make their group that. So cute. The testimonial vault. Nicole, I told myself it was a lot of work because I have to find the stories first, but that was a thought error. You are right. Samantha, I said 16 off the top of my head, but I just checked and I have 26 trees. It's amazing how quickly they add up. Way to go, Samantha. So good. So just any story that you've sent, just put them in the testimonial vault page. And then when you have a new worker, guess what? You put them in the testimonial vault page and say, these are all the stories, add any here that you know that you love. And we can just we can make the vault grow bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So you've sent a story, you've done a live, you've made a post, you've done something, and they are saying, I'm interested. You say what interests you the most. They tell you. And then you say, oh my gosh, I just read a story about that. Feel confident that you're going to be able to find it. I promise you, as long as you have a vault that you're constantly adding stories to, there's one that's going to fit, right? And so just constantly be adding to the vault. And so then even though you maybe didn't just read it, you're about to just read it. So it's true. I just read a story about that. Let me go grab it and get it for you. You hustle over to your vault, your testimonial vault, and you find a story that proves that your product does exactly what they just said they're interested in your products for. Take the picture, save it to your phone, copy the text, go back into the private message with them. This needs to happen within 2 minutes or less. So we got to be snappy with it. Okay. If it's taking longer, just message them. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm just having a hard time finding it. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. If it's more than 2 minutes, go back and say, I'm finding it. Just a minute. I'm having a hard time finding it. Hang on. And then just find the best one that you can find that's possible. Send the picture in the private message to them, paste the text, and then say, do you relate to this at all? They're going to read the story and they're going to say, yes, I do relate to this. The difficult ones, every once in a while you get someone that's just grouchy and they're like, no, I don't. It doesn't relate to me. And then if they say no, that I don't relate to that or whatever, if they say that, then you're going to say something like, you're going to say, oh, was there any part of it that you related to? And then they'll give you more specifics and you can be like, oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. And then go back and try and find someone like that and send it. And just do your best. Okay. What about mental changes when there's no before and after? No. Oh, that's good, Nicole. So the picture, it doesn't have to be a before and after picture. It could just be a selfie of someone and then they tell their mental health story, but we still want to send it with a picture because we want to make sure every testimonial that you put in the vault comes with a picture of the person telling the story. It's going to personalize it. It's going to paint a picture for them, and it makes a big difference. Yeah, so selfie, family pic, doesn't need to be a before and after, but if you have a before and after, those are great too, if you're going for weight loss in a specific one. So, okay, so then let's just say that they say, yes, I relate to that. And then you say, what do you think of a 1-minute testimonial video? I think they have a place, but not in the first message. The 1-minute testimonial videos I save as like follow-up if I couldn't get the picture and the story to get them off the fence. Great question, Carmen. Okay, so we want to be able to send things that people can read that are not super long, but like, maybe like a paragraph or two that they can read really quick while they're making dinner. While they're, not that I am an advocate for looking at your phone while you're driving, but sometimes people will, read a text while they're sitting at a stoplight. So we want to make it fast so they can just look at it, scan, decide if it's for them or not, and give you an answer, yes or no. Is getting it from, yeah, that's totally fine, Robin, if you don't have many, but then make your own vault so that you know where to get it in the same place every single time. It will just make it faster for you. This is a system of organization of testimonials, which you need for yourself and then also for your team, for them to know how to do this well and fast. This is a recruiting system that is super, super fast, right? It's what interests you the most. This, I just saw a story. Let me send it to you. Boom. Do you relate to this? Yes. Do you want to see what they took? Yes. Send a picture and pricing for the standard pack that fixes the majority of issues that your products or service fixes. And then boom, it's a 3-step recruiting system. So easy, right? What interests you the most? They give you the answer. I just saw a story. Send the story. Do you relate to it? Yes. Do you want to see what they took? Yes, I do. Send a picture with product and pricing that shows the value. This is the pack you need. This is what most people find they have the biggest success with. This is the cost that it normally is. This is what you're going to get it at with my special discount. This is what it's going to be after this month. And this is how much you're saving. What do you think? Right? Samantha says, this system is amazing. It really works. After being coached last week, I have had so many more productive conversations. Yes, correct. Lori, no more ATM. We're actually redoing all those things. Because what I did last year is I just gave you everything that I had ever used. But in 2024, we are minimizing it down even more to everything I want you to use. And I want you to get rid of ATM because it's just not something that I love. It's something that lots of you have loved. And I honor that. And it's amazing. It's not what grows a team in massive success. It's not what I personally like to use. And it's not what I love to teach, but it's just an additional resource. Don't worry about it, Carmen. It's add, tag, message. It's when you put them in a group. You tag them in the post and then you wait there for them to respond for days and hours. And then they get lost in the group and they didn't have time to go in the group. And where's the group? It's just, you keep them in the car. It's the keep them in the car mentality, right? Yeah, Pam, I know there are companies that teach ATM, and I promise you, you're going to be so much faster and better than anyone if you just use this system I taught you. The 3-step recruiting system that I just taught you is so much faster. And we want to provide a VIP white glove experience for your prospective customer, right? We want to keep them in the car. We want to keep them talking. We don't want them to go into a group and go around. People don't have time for that. We need to send them what specifically interests you. I just saw a story about that. Boom, you send the story. Instead of making them go do all the work, you send it to them. And then do you want to see what they took? Yes, I do. Product and pricing. Boom. They're either going to say yes or no. Okay. So if you are struggling to recruit, this is the 3-step system that you need to master. Get better at it. And if you're not doing it in exactly this way, you're going to struggle, right? So remember, it starts with what interests you the most. They give you the answer. You send a story. Do you relate to this? Yes, I do. Would you like to see what they took? Yes, I would. Picture of the standard pack that really you want to start everyone off on. There can be like a skincare category or a gut health category or a hair care category if your company has that many packs, but it just needs to be pretty much one pack that you bring people in on. And if there's like a special situation, like I know some of you in like the oil industry, you're like, well, I mean, there's like our vitamins and then there's our oils. And some people just need the vitamins coming in and some people just need the oils. So then you just have 2 packs ready and you just have the picture of the pack saved to the favorites on your phone of both of them. And then whichever one is most applicable, send that pack for that person of the results you know they could get with the products. Any questions about that, you guys? So that's the system that we need to practice and repeat over and over and over again. And you practice and repeat that system over and over and over again, and you will be do not share a cart. No, no more share carts. Do not share a link. Do not share a cart. Please do not. I mean, you can if you want to go slower, but this is so much faster. Right? So with the tree challenge, do we ask what interests them the most with the story? Well, it depends. With the tree challenge, you're sending a picture and a story. And if they're like, then you send the message that's like, I saw this story and thought of you, or are you interested at all? Whatever I put in there, right? Then they're going to be like, yeah, it does. Then you're going to say, what interests you the most about it? And you pick up on that system right there. Does that answer your question, Virginia? Was just about to ask that. Okay, thought I did the tree thing wrong. No, you haven't done the tree thing wrong. So the tree thing is just, it's signaling the interest. By sending a story every single day, it's signaling interest. And that is where you get to come in after they say, yeah, that story is a lot like me. What interests you the most about it? See? So good. And then it's a 3-step system, right? Now, some of you are like, but I just sent a story. Well, that's okay. You could send another story, or you can just go straight into, you could either affirm it. You could say, I had the same results too. And then you could just say, do you want to see what they took? Yeah, perfect. Carmen, when you send the pack, do you say this is exactly what helped you with that? So I always say before I send pricing and packaging, or pricing, picture and pricing, I say, do you want to see what they took to get those results? In parentheses, I might say, it's also what I took too. It's like an extra, connection. And then they're going to say yes, and you send picture and pricing. Okay. Any questions on that so far? So if you do not feel confident in recruiting, this is the 3-step system that you need to practice over and over and over again. And do not send a cart. Do not send a link. And some of you are just like, oh my gosh, Emily is literally like shifting my paradigm here. This is what my company wants me to do. This is my upline wants you to do. No, you know what your company wants you to do? You know what your upline wants you to do? Enroll more people. faster. And they think that share a cart and sending a link is going to do that. But I promise you, you use this system that I just taught you, and it's going to be way faster. Okay, I like that idea. At the end for the sell, do you send them a link? Otherwise, what do you do to close them? Good question, Marielle. At the end, I'm going to answer that right now. Okay, so at the end, so when you've sent the picture and pricing, and then they say, yes, I want to get started. Then you say, what's your phone number? They will put their phone number in there, and then you click on it and call them right in that minute. Don't say, is it okay for me to call you? Just say, what's your phone number? Carmen, these are the new flow charts we're going to have for you in Ignite Week 2.0 in January for your January workshop, January 9th through the 11th. So get ready. We're redoing everything for you. So it's going to be all fresh and clean and clear. But you can watch the replay of this. It's ready for you at any time. So, so in answer to your question, Marielle, you're going to, you're just going to say, what's your phone number? They're going to say, yes, I'm ready to go. What's your phone number? They're going to put the phone number in, you call them. They will answer. If for some reason they don't, just hang up and say, oh, are you free right now? I was going to put it in for you right now. And if they say, oh, no, I'm not free right now, be like, no problem. This is the info I need. And then I want you to copy and paste just a note on your phone, info I need, ... name, address, phone, email, credit card with expiration and CVV, and send that to them. Say, do you have time to fill this out for me right now so I can put it in for you? And then they're going to send it back to you with complete information, and you're going to put the order in. You're going to send them the confirmation screen of their order and send them the screenshot. And then you're going to leave them a message to ask to post, which I'll tell you the verbiage for that next. Okay, this is how we build business builders, right? So this will all be in the flow chart, but follow with me, okay? So let's say they say yes. That's what to do if they don't answer the phone. Everyone clear? If they put what about people who don't want to put their credit card in a message? Most people will just fill it out and send it to you, Nicole. But if for some reason they give you everything but the credit card, be like, perfect. Can I call you right now for 30 seconds to get your credit card in, put it on the phone, and then I'll put it in for you. Okay. So we just want to get them in the moment right now to put it all in right now. We don't want to wait. We want to get it done right now when they're in the moment, they're ready to go. Does that answer your question, Nicole? And then if they're like, oh, I'll call you later, be like, great. How about 4 p.m.? Does 4 p.m. work? And then you call them at 4 p.m. So you want to try and keep the ball in your court where you're in control of the time that you call them and everything. We don't want to, this is why send a link, share a cart, all this stuff makes the process go slow as molasses, because you've literally thrown the ball in their court and then you're just waiting for them and praying and crossing your fingers and toes and arms. I hope they fill out the cart today. I have a goal before the end of the month, but I have to wait for them. It's the worst, right? We want to keep the ball in our court. So, if you're ever stuck with this, how do I get the ball back in my court? Sign up for a live call, go to the Slack channel, message me on my business line if that's part of your membership, executive members, inner circle, all that. Or if you're a basic member, just come here and ask on the live calls, right? I can help you with all this. Okay, so they've said yes. What's your phone number? You call them. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Okay, I'm going to put your order in right now on the phone. Just pulling up the website here. This is going to be so amazing. You're going to love these products. It's done everything for me. Okay, I'm putting in your order right now. Okay, got your name. Do you have a middle initial? Put in the middle initial. When you sign someone up over the phone, this is where you're building rapport. Okay, building rapport is one of the most important things that you will do in sales when done well. See, everybody always says, I don't want to be salesy. Good sales done right is a very meaningful, loving conversation where you take time and energy and emotion to connect with another human being instead of just trying to get a sale without any energetic exchange. That's sales done wrong. But sales done right is getting to know someone. It's being able to have a meaningful conversation where you get to know someone. So as you're putting in their information, you're getting to know them. Oh, my mom has the same middle initial as you. Her name's Lynn. What is your middle name? Your name is Lynn too. That's crazy. What a small world. This needs to be authentic. This is not fake. This is caring about the person who you are starting and helping on their journey of whatever product you are selling them, whether it's hair care or supplements or leggings or oils or credit cards or travel, whatever it is, it's meaningful, right? Care about the person, make them more than just a number and a sale. And I promise your business is going to boom in 2024 and the years after. Okay. So you get them on, you're looking for things that are in common. Do you have the same do you use the same email provider as them? Like, let your brain very naturally connect to people as you're taking in their information. Oh, they were born on Halloween. My dog has the same birthday. My dog's birthday is Halloween. She's 5 this year. In dog years, I think that's what's 7 times 35. Like, that's so crazy. Do you even celebrate your birthday on Halloween? We can't even celebrate her birthday on Halloween, right? Like, you're making connection. We are creating a friendship here and we're making connection that is real, that is meaningful. Okay. Virginia's daughter was 18 on Halloween. Do you even celebrate her birthday on Halloween? I don't even know. Like, people that have their birthday on Christmas, do they celebrate it on Christmas? Do they celebrate it a month later, a month before? Like, how does that work? I've always wondered, right? So we want to have these conversations. Put in all their information, credit card, everything. And then hit send, order goes through. Congratulations. Okay, your order's in. I'm going to take a picture of it and send you the order. And this is where we start with selling the business. Right here on this call for someone that's only joining for the products. This is going to be life-changing for your business. You're going to hear me teach this over and over and over again. Remember, it is repetition and mastery of this, of you saying it, right? We got to master recruiting to get to on the phone call to be able to say this, where we can start selling the business the day they join for the products, so that we can start having massive momentum on our team, so that then we can then teach them the rest. What do you say with the pick of the product and the cost? It's in the Slack channel, Carmen, and it's under messaging scripts. So go check it out there. And it will be on the flow chart with the workshop in January. If someone has it and can put it in the chat here, please, by all means, go ahead and put it in. Jossie's going to tag you in the Slack channel. Carmen and Jossie, if you'll just put it here in the chat for everyone on the live call, that would be amazing. Then you can screenshot it from here, or you can copy and paste it out, you guys. Okay. And make sure you get the one, I think I have one that is not company specific, Jossie. So try to get that one. If for some reason she puts the company specific one in there, you guys just adapt it to fit you. Yeah, the product and pricing. There's no picture of it there. I just have the pricing paragraph because I didn't want to put a company specific picture in there, but it's just going to be a welcome pack, you guys, that goes with the pricing paragraph that you're going to input your numbers into. Okay. So when you have someone who, thank you, there it is. It's right there for everybody. So this is the pack you need. This is, and what most people choose. It's X amount of dollars right now with shipping and tax and everything, but normally it's this price, and it will restart your, whatever, fill in the blank here for whatever your product does. You're saving X amount of dollars when you order this month. Oh, the emojis didn't transfer over, you guys, just so you know. So where it says exploding head, I use the emoji that has the mind blow there. Fill in those. And you're getting membership for only X amount of dollars. Normally it's this amount of dollars. You're getting membership for only $9. Normally it's $19. You're also getting a free product that's worth X amount of dollars too. They give the kit to you at a discount your first month, but they've made it even bigger this month. And then if you stick with the basic things after the first month, it's only blank amount of dollars plus shipping and tax after that. It will fix all of your issues. And then it has the party face, like the party hat with like the woo emoji there. Again, sorry about that. It's copied and pasted from Slack. So Slack doesn't like emoji and give you instant results. What do you think? So that's the pricing paragraph. Now, as a top leader, what I did every single month is I filled in the blanks for my team. And on the first of every month, I would say August pricing. and I would send it to them with the current graphic. And then September pricing, current graphic with the new. So if I were you and I was mastering getting my whole team to do this, then I would be filling in the blanks and giving it to my team already pre-made so that they can run with it and they don't have to fill this in for themselves. Okay. Those of you that are top leaders and you have people that you're leading, essentially what you're doing is oh, good. Jossie put it in there with the emoji. Thanks, Jossie. So essentially what you're doing is you're getting good at sales. And then as you get more business builders and teach them how to get good at sales, you're training a sales team. And you in the field of your network marketing company, you are the network marketing company's sales team. That's what you are. You're the sales team. So when you get good at recruiting, you're the only one doing the work. Then you get a new business builder, then it's you doing the work and them doing the work, and you're training your sales team. And then your team becomes your sales team that you train and help them to get better at recruiting and better at selling the business and better at creating other people to sell and create the business themselves. So you're just building out, building out, building out. Any questions about this so far? I'm going to say one more thing about this, and then we're going to hop into coaching today. We have 2 people that signed up for coaching today that grabbed their spots last Friday for coaching today. So we're going to put them in the hot seat. Any questions about this so far? Anyone excited about this? Having any breakthroughs about this? Mind blown about this? Drop it in the chat. We want to know. Okay, so you've put in the enrollment over the phone. It's okay, Pam, if you can't copy it, take a screenshot and then you can type it out yourself. Mary Kane, relieving to have a system, and is a good system. It works so good. It's a bomb. This will make you faster at getting customers and developing a sales team, which is your network marketing team. We call it our team. It's your sales team. Vinid, yes, overcoming their T immediately. Very good. Lori, yes, I'm excited and blown away by this system. Aren't you glad you joined today, Lori? Isn't it the best? Tell everyone. Tell your team. It's so fun. They can come to Ignite Week with you. Robin, love it. Lori, yes, ma'am. Love it. This is so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of the chat really quick, you guys, because it's always so fun to see. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Lacey, this is what Rocket shipped us at the end of November. Yeah, it did. Lacey, you had such amazing success. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, it's fun. We're starting to see people in Beyond the Rank hitting the top of their company because they're really they're learning this themselves and then they're teaching their teams this system too. And it really can be this easy, you guys. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. You can do it too. All it takes is repetition of doing this, figuring out in the 3-step system, figuring out where Anna enrolled 5 people last month after going a year without enrolling anyone. 5 when she got this system down, okay? This is what it takes. It's a 3-step system. This is it. Get really good at doing it yourself. And then when you're messing it up, hey, bye, Nicole, we love you. When you're messing it up, then you'll know where. Review the system. What have you done wrong? What have you left out? It's really simple. Story, what interests you the most? Send the story. Do you relate to it? Product and pricing. Boom. Then we get them on the phone. We build rapport on the phone. We don't send a link. We don't share a cart. All that's done. We're done with that. And again, remember, your company and your upline, they want you to do it because they want you to enroll more people faster. So good news, you're going to enroll more people faster, not sending a link. And you're going to use this system and it's going to blow up your business. And you're going to have your biggest Q1 ever. You teach your team how to do this, they're going to have crazy, amazing success. Okay. So then after their order is complete, you're going to say it this way every single time. You memorize this verbiage and you do it over and over and over again. And the more you memorize it, the more you do it over and over again. Kathy, when you don't know what to do, think, what would Emily do? She would do this on repeat over and over again, just like you. Anna, and I'm learning it without having to look back each time. That's because of repetition, Anna. That's why you're getting so good, is because you're repetition. That's what sales is. That's how you get good at sales, is repetition of these systems and mastering it at the recruiting level. Once you've mastered at the recruiting level, you're mastering it at getting other people to do it too, right? Okay. So you get them on the phone, you finish the order, the screen says, congratulations, the order has gone through, and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Your product's going to be there in 4 days. I'm going to message you in 4 days using my 4-step follow-up system that keeps people on subscription for 13 months or more, by the way. That's in that these are all my systems, you guys. Are doing it all in Ignite Week. It's already here for you. You can go to the content tab. It's all pinned at the top. If you're new and you want to get your hands on those things now, it's all here for you. Okay. But you go to, you say, I'm going to message you in 4 days when your stuff comes. If it comes sooner than that, let me know, and I'm going to give you directions for how to take your products. Okay. We don't want people reading the back of bottles. It's never one size fits all anyway. We don't want them taking it the way the bottle says anyway. We want them taking it and consuming whatever it is they're consuming in 30 days. Or we want them, if you're in a credit card company or financial thing or whatever, we want them taking action way faster than some sort of product is going to tell them to take it. We want them to take it on schedule so they can reorder again, for example. Okay. So you're going to have your own way to have them take the products, how to start, how to do it, and all the things that they need to do. Okay. If you need help on that, sign up for coaching and I'll help you make your own directions, or say it in the Slack channel, or upgrade to executive and tell me on the business line. I can help you there too. Okay. So, anytime the order is complete, you're going to start off by saying when their order is going to come. Your order is going to be there in 4 days. I'm going to message you in 4 days unless I hear from you sooner, and I'll send you the products. I'm so excited for you. And this is where we just roll right into it. And anytime that someone orders, I always invite them, orders or joins, I always invite them to post a little 2-liner on Facebook that says something like, I just got started, just ordered some, just for example, some gut health stuff from my friend Lori. It's helped her sleep better. Her hair stopped falling out. Her mood issues went away. And I'm sort of hoping it does all of that. And also, I wouldn't be mad if I lost a couple of pounds too. If anyone wants to do this with me, leave a comment. I would love to have an accountability partner to do it with me. And if you are willing to post that 2-liner in your Facebook, what I have found is that I wish I would have found this sooner. And it's my goal and mission to help other people so they don't have to silently suffer anymore either. Would you be willing to post that to you if I just sent it to you in text message to help your friends that are silently suffering right now too? See how there's an awkward silent pause? That's what you're looking for. You just say it and you zip it. You zip the lips. Say nothing. It's going to be so awkward and uncomfortable every single time. Just expect it. Okay. Smile when you say it. It will help with the awkwardness, I promise. Okay. That is the script. You say it every single time. That's all you say. Every time someone joins, that's what you say. Sabrina, I just added a team member. Can you help me construct a 2-liner for her to post about that? Sabrina, what company are you in? Okay. What have the products done for you? Tell me 3 things that the products have done for you. Do you have that script somewhere? Yes. It's going to be on the flowcharts in January. And also I'm going to put it here. We're basically re-changing everything for you guys. So that it's all fresh and new. But I can put it here also. Okay, natural hair care, Sabrina. Tell me what it's done for you though. Okay, so I just ordered this natural hair care from, I'm just gonna take a guess. I don't know why it doesn't let you copy and paste from there, Carmen. I think it's just an issue with your phones. Because you should be able to do it on your computer. It must just be a phone function because I can copy and paste out of here. Okay, I just ordered this natural hair care from my friend Sabrina. You can't do it on your computer either. How weird. Jody's here. Jody, you're the one that was our intention winner today. We all congratulated you before you got on. So weird. Just take a screenshot of it, you guys. I'm sorry that it did that. Okay, I just ordered this natural hair care from my friend Sabrina that helped her with thicker hair, more growth, less oily, shinier and not dry. And I'm hoping it does the same for me. I would love an accountability partner. Does anyone want to do it with me? Okay, I'm going to put this in here and then I'm going to have Jossie put it in the Slack channel too, you guys. Hold on, where's Jossie? Okay, that's going to go in the Slack channel too. I guess I could put it in the Slack channel. I've got it open. What's it called? Message scripts. Here we are. Two-liner to ask people to post on the phone after you sign them up. Hair care specific at channel. Okay. It is in the Slack channel now. Okay. No problem, Marielle. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you loved it. And the replay will be loaded for you. You can watch the rest later. Sabrina, I should have her post this about being a new business builder. Yeah, this is what I want you to post. I want you to post this because you want to get people in her Facebook feed to be interested, or Instagram. I think Facebook is the biggest bang for your buck with a two-liner like this. But you can have them go over and post on Instagram too if you want to. But yeah, post this and that's going to attract people. Anna says if you screenshot it, then hold down on the picture, at least on my iPhone, I can copy the text. Just sometimes have to edit a couple pieces. Yeah, because there's that feature with the iPhones now that you can like take a picture and then copy and paste out the text just from a picture that you screenshot. Okay, so that's the two-liner. If they say they want to do it, right? Yeah, I could do that. Then you're literally going to say to them, perfect, I'll send it to you right now. And then just copy and paste that two-liner, just have it ready on the notes on your phone before you even get on the phone with these people. Type it up, send it to them, say, I just texted it to you. Do you see it? And they're going to be like, yeah. And you're going to be like, oh, perfect. Do you know how to put it in Facebook right now? And they'll be like, right now? Yeah, right now. You just go to Facebook and you click on the write something. Do you see it there? Just copy and paste it from the text I just sent you. And then they're going to be like, okay. And so then take them over there and be like, yeah. And then you can click like one of those pretty boxes. The red one's my favorite one right now. Do you see it? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So paste it in there and then click post. And they're going to be like, right now? Yeah, right now. Click post. Tell me when you're done and I'll go leave a comment. Okay, I posted it. Perfect. And then you go leave a comment. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It's done so much for me. It's done this, it's done this, it's done this. Most amazing thing ever. Okay, then you post your comment and then you say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If anyone comments on it or sends you a message or a text, just start a three-way message with you, me, and that person. And I'll answer all their questions. And if they want to get started, we will use your referral link and you can help them in whatever it is they're struggling and get started together. Okay? And they're going to be like, okay. And then you say, great, I'm so excited for you. Okay, I'll talk to you in 4 days unless I talk to you sooner. Bye. And then hang up the phone. Now, some people are going to Not very many. A small amount of people, one or two, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous, I deleted it. That's not very common. Most of the people are, then there's gonna be another group of people that nobody leaves a comment on it whatsoever. That's fine. We're fine. Just leave them alone. Ask them to do like a live unboxing when they get their products. See if that stirs up some interest on Facebook Live. Okay, that's another option that you can do. But there are going to be some people that post and they're going to get people that want to join with them right then. You could literally sign up 3 people the day they order their products so they get a paycheck before their order even shows up on their door. You do this and you're going to have massive momentum on your team because then all those people, you're going to ask them to do a 2-liner when you get them on the phone to take their order. And then you're going to do 3 messages for them. Nicole, OMG, I just got the text for November commissions being posted and it's the most I've ever earned. Thank you, Emily, for all you do for us. Oh my gosh, I have to screenshot this. Nicole, I'm so happy for you. You are so welcome. Big heart. I love you guys. This is what it takes. Repeating these simple systems. Getting people to take actions. Carmen says her commission doubled. Yes, you guys. You're doing the work that is worth it. This is what it takes. And you continue to double down on yourself and practice these things and do these things. And I promise you're going to make more money in 2024 than you've ever made before in network marketing. This is what it takes. These are the systems that actually work. And I know it's going to be so amazing for you. Okay. So we're going to look at this. This is so fun. Lacey said hers doubled as well. Yay, it makes me so happy. Okay, we're going to get to coaching now. If you have any questions about this, I hope that I was able to like give you a screenshot that that was big enough here for you to realize and understand the power of these systems, no matter what company you're in, so that you can finally start making money in network marketing and having everything you want in your business, all the success that you want. Okay, so we're going to get to coaching. We're going to do 15 minutes for each. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. I got to pull back. It's Carmen and Jessica. So Carmen, I'm going to coach you for 15 minutes. And then Jessica, you're going to do 15 minutes. And then we'll be done with our call today. Lacey, yes, thank you for clarifying and simplifying to pass along to our team. You're so welcome. Okay, Carmen, I'm going to promote you to panelist. And we're going to do some live coaching. I love Team Call Tuesday. You guys have your favorite and I have my favorites. I love every single call, but it is so fun to come and teach you these skills and see you have such massive success with them. Hi, Carmen.
Hello.
What are we going to talk about today?
Well, you pretty much covered it all just now in the last hour. I was going to talk to you about, I have been sending out, so over the weekend, I sent about 110 messages and they weren't business, etc. messages. They were it was a challenge on a training I was on. And he said an hour and I did 100 and I just, and I went into, and I asked you this question on the executive channel. It's called Now Site Marketing.
Now Site.
So it's a website, and this is for everybody to know. My eyes look really black. I'm in a corner. It is a website that uses AI. It's free for the first month, and you can literally type like a Facebook response or a text message response in it, and it'll generate a response based on your algorithm. Like I put my interest in there, that I'm a network marketing, what I do. Okay. It's super cool. So it basically generated a message for me because I love Hallmark, and and it said,
I haven't watched a single Hallmark Christmas movie this season. And I feel like that I'm like, what has even happened to me? This is so unlike me, but my boys are watching so much sports at night that there's no TV available for me. And so I just like realized it right now. I haven't even watched them. I love those. Okay, go ahead.
I have watched about 4, but I've got about 20 on recording.
You're either for them or against them. It's pretty clear cut. You either love them or you hate them. So
I am well, the thing is that somebody kind of ruined it for me. They said, every Hallmark movie is they meet, they fall in love, they break up, they get back together. I'm
And they
like,
kiss at the end.
but I love that.
I know. Yeah, that my teenager, he said the same thing. He was like, "Mom, every single one of these is the same." He was like, they almost kiss about 45 minutes in, and then in the last 5
Yeah.
minutes they kiss.
And it's not like it's all family rated kiss too. So,
I know. It's just like a sweet little kiss every single time. It's never more than that. That's what I like it.
so one
Okay.
of them,
So you
okay.
have this message.
Yeah, I sent
You
out this message was just a really short, quick one because somebody on the chat in the training said she's getting responses from the short ones. I
Mhm.
had sent out something about hey, how's the holidays? Are you decking all the halls or are you just sitting and watching Hallmark like me? And I'm really
Ah,
not watching Hallmark, but it was a generated and I kind
yeah.
of tweaked it a little. And then from there I sent out about 50 that said, how are you? Can you believe it's already December?
Uh-huh.
Because in Minnesota we don't have snow.
Oh, you
So
just
it
have
just
cold?
yeah, it's 20 some degrees right now.
Yeah.
But it
So
was
you,
60.
uh-huh. Yeah, we've had a weird season. My grass is still green. So,
Yep, mine is too. Yeah, and I
mhm.
see all my grass.
Yeah.
So I had a ton of responses and I'm just
Awesome.
basically in conversation. Now I'm wanting to pivot.
Mhm.
And I know you had said one time in a training, don't conversationalize and then pivot because it looks spammy.
Well, it's just my personal style is I like to
Yeah.
cut out the foreplay because I
Yeah.
don't like when people do it to me.
Yeah.
So it's fine that you're doing that. And we can talk about Sabrina says my son told me it's like watching Care Bears for grown-ups.
That's funny.
That is so true. It's so true.
Care Bears for
Um,
sure.
so like let's just look at a couple examples together. Just read some aloud and we'll see how we can pivot naturally.
Okay.
Because you want to know what people hate about network marketers when we go into relationship build and then switch to sell our product and it makes them feel used
I
and
know.
they don't like it. So that's why I'm like, stop doing that. Just go in and be like, hi, no idea how you're doing, but I wasn't doing great. I started taking this stuff and it helped me with X, Y, and Z. Have you ever thought about taking it yourself? Boom. Like I just like to go in and not beat around the bush because then when I do like and comment on their posts, it feels authentic
Yeah.
because I don't have ulterior motives. If I'm liking and commenting on your posts, it's not because I want something from you. It's me. I mean, you guys know this if you've been here long enough. For 10 minutes every single day, I go and I like on every single person's, I like and comment on every single person's post. And I started this when I was struggling with depression about 2 years ago. And I just wanted a way to get outside of myself and put something into the universe that lifted someone else's spirits because I have a belief that whatever you put out, you get back. And
Absolutely.
so I was feeling so low and I was like, you know what? You know what I would love right now is for someone to leave a meaningful comment on my post. And so I was like, I can't get other I can't control that in someone else, but I can put that out into the universe and I know the universe is going to bring that back to me if I do that. Well, now, I mean, if I make a post, there's just hundreds of comments every single time, no matter what I post. And I believe that it's because of that energetic exchange and that habit of mine, 10 minutes every day. Even if it's a stranger I don't know, I can look at their stuff and I can be like, if just a stranger walking by, wow, this is so amazing. I love seeing this. Thanks for sharing. Right. Like it's just something like that. So anyway, that's why I say that.
Yeah.
But it's fine if you want a relationship build and that's the way you want to do it. I'm just saying for me personally, it's not my style, but you can do what you want.
Yeah. So it's not, I have been doing exactly what you've been teaching. And it was just a challenge during this training. And so I thought, okay, well, I'm coachable. I'll do it.
Yeah,
And now I'm like, okay.
I know.
So now I'm going back through, I
How
feel
long
like
has
one
it
of
been? So you started, did you do this last week or this week?
Saturday.
You
No,
just
because I
did
was
it on,
watching the replay because I
oh, you
wasn't
did it on
available last
Saturday.
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
But
just did it on Saturday.
I did different messages to half of the group. And I feel like some of them are a little bit more personable, like, hey, can
Yeah.
you believe it's already December?
Yeah.
I did send out 14
As
of,
you're saying it, my mind's already like going like, what would I do? What would I do? What do I do? And I think if I was in this situation, if I had spent all Saturday doing these messages, I would literally come in and being like, I think I would come in and be like, sidebar, totally, totally pivoting here, having nothing to do with what we were talking about on Saturday. Um, but I just got an email from my company. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I have had amazing, like, I was like really struggling a couple of years ago or however long it's been. And I started taking this gut health stuff and it did X, Y, and Z for me. And anyway, I just got an email and they are I mean, we'll the thing is there's always a sale going on, you guys, because retail price is always full price and you're never giving anyone your you're never making them pay full price as a retail customer. Like how many people here would allow someone to sign up as a retail customer?
right, never.
No, never. Like that's like a mortal sin
Yeah.
for that's like it's called Now Site, you guys. You just sent that to me, Carmen. I'm the only one that saw
Oh,
that.
sorry.
It's because when you're a panelist, you have to change it to hit everyone, or it's set to panelist and host, which that would be you and me. So I put it in there for Lori because she was
Awesome.
asking what
Thank
was
you.
the name of that app. Um, this is not an app that I've personally used, so I don't know how it works, but Carmen loves it, everybody. So we're not endorsing it, is all I'm saying. Because I haven't personally used it yet. So anyway, what was I saying,
So
Carmen?
you were saying to pivot, you were saying sidebar,
Oh, by the
pivoting,
way,
company special.
Sherry Grant, who is also an executive member, says she has just started using NowSite and she is loving it so far. So that is another member who is saying it's great as well, you guys. So maybe it's worth a try if you're curious. Curiosity is the ace up your sleeve. Okay, so what were we saying? We were
About
saying,
the promotion, the sale.
oh yeah, yeah. So I just got an email, um, talking about how this month you can get this or something, right? And even if it's just that you can get it at VIP price instead of retail, and that's always standard. It's sort of a way to pivot and transition. Um, just just so that it doesn't feel like you're shifting the conversation into that. Like I'm going to type it here so I can show you what I mean.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because
side
I'm thinking about that. Like,
sidebar and totally off topic.
yeah.
I just got an email from the gut health company I work with. I don't know if you know this about me, but I started using these products. How long have you used them, Carmen?
5.5 years.
Products, 5 years ago or so. And it helped me with blank, blank, and blank. What is it?
Health are inflammation, weight, and energy.
Anyway, they're offering okay, so retail and VIP pricing, what's the difference? Is it 20%?
It's about 20-25. Yeah.
Okay, they're offering 20% off when you join when you order this month. Uh
Should you say
I
over
wondered if you
20% off this month when you
got
order?
it for yourself. Um Also, I want to get back to um yeah, you can, Anna. If you don't have a current sale in your company or whenever a sale is not running, like when Black Friday is over or when everything is over, then then compare it to retail pricing. Yes. if you're in a sale right now, like if you're like for Black Friday or whatever it is, um, uh, then show it from the sale that's running. But if you have no sale, this is how you can leverage retail pricing to show value. Okay. Okay. And this is how we're going to bring it back around. Also, I want to get back to talking um, about whatever it is that you were talking to them about. But my ADHD squirrel brain just,
It's so
uh, just had to bring that up for a minute. Okay. So that is how I want you to transition. And then if they're like, oh, yeah, no, I never did, then you just don't skip a beat and you go right back to talking about whatever it is you want to talk to them about.
okay.
Okay. So this is, I'm going to put this under the messaging scripts in the Slack channel again, and it's going to be, a pivot message if
I
you need
totally
to
could
get,
copy this
I
one.
know. Oh, see, that's so weird. Pivot message if you need to get out of relationship building and into product offering in private message.
Yeah, I love that.
And this is health and wellness specific. But again, just if you guys need help, feel free to ask for it to be adapted, sign up for coaching, whatever, and I'll help you change it. Okay, so that is how I would pivot out of that. Our 15 minutes.
I love that. That's totally something I would say too.
Yeah, I think it just works.
Mhm.
And then if they say no or like, oh, then or if they like start ghosting you, then just go back to talking about what you were talking about before, like and
Okay.
comment on their posts. Just like you don't skip a beat.
Okay.
Okay. But it could be yeah. Again, I don't like being in this situation. I don't like that we're here. But
Yeah.
since we're here, this is how
Yeah.
I think we get out of it.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just another option for you if you want to do it in this way.
No, I love that. I'm going to absolutely use that. One thing I haven't started my other testimony, like I started 14 of the story pictures, and I
Mhm.
want to go back through to my white lines
Mhm.
that are eligible to be cleared. So
Yes.
people who haven't ordered that are able to re-sign under our company.
Yeah.
What would you suggest other than, hey, I totally thought of you? Would you suggest another technique for someone who's already used our product?
Yeah. So anytime that someone is, their account has been inactive for a certain amount of time, what I like to start off with is I'm just going to type it as I go. Hey, I know it's been a while, but I wanted to reach out because I don't know if you know this, but you are eligible to restart um for less than I can even order every month right now. I know you loved, um, I would get really specific. I would go look in their order history to make it really thoughtful. I know you loved the combo of, like, you could say, triplex and ease. I'm going to put a slash because I want you just to personalize this to their specific order history.
Okay.
Um, but never got the chance to do the 3-day reset. How much did you lose on the 3-day reset?
Me?
Yeah.
Which time?
Just
6, 7 pounds.
I lost 7
So
pounds
I pivoted
when
to
I
one
did
day
it.
reset, and I just did a 1 day yesterday because evidently the new thing is once a week, all month long. And I
Uh-huh.
lost
Okay.
2.5
Okay.
yesterday.
I mean, do whatever you want to do. It's you.
One day,
You
one
get
day
it.
is doable.
Yeah. Do it. Do what works.
Okay.
And I love that it's a creative way and a new spin on it, right? I personally lost 7 pounds when I did it. I personally did it.
It's partly because I bit off my arm and spread it out, but
Okay, I know you loved the combo of triplex and knees, but never got the chance to do a 3-day reset. I personally lost 7 pounds when I did it. Anyway, um, um, Deanna, once a week for a month. Haven't heard of this. Yeah, I mean, it must be like a new thing that everybody's trying. So,
a
I mean,
lot of the jewels did it and they reported back that they're consistently losing anywhere from about 1 to 2 pounds a week. So they're averaging more than just doing a
yeah,
3-day reset once.
and it's less miserable.
Yes, anybody can tolerate a day.
It's true. Day one, you're like, I'm a super champ.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you feel like, oh,
Yeah, I love it. It's a great idea.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, uh, um, would you be, would
Open?
you be interested
Yes.
in checking out, um, ordering some, Deanna, I'm on day 2 now. I'll try it after the first of the year. She's like, there's only 1 day left. I've already suffered long enough. She's just got to finish through to day 3.
I'm
Um,
doing 2 days next Monday, Tuesday.
anyway,
So I'm alternating.
would you be interested? Nicole Savage on day 3, LOL. She wished you would have told her this 2 days ago. Anyway, would you be interested in checking out ordering some of your favorites or finding a new routine that you'd be excited about? I would just send that. Sherry just finished 3 days yesterday.
How did she do?
I feel like everyone's on their period together. That's what it kind of feels like. You're like, I'm cycling right now. I finished last week. I'm on day 2. Okay. So this message is a reactivation message for someone who is eligible to re-enroll as a new person. And this is health and wellness specific. Okay, that's also in the Slack channel, everybody.
So
Okay.
I take all these messages and I post them to my Facebook Messenger. So I have them right in my messenger. So I
Yeah,
copy
that's
paste
smart.
when I send them.
Sherry
That's what
lost
I've been
4
doing.
pounds and her jeans are way better. She wants to brag to everyone that gave up on day 1, that only did the 1-day reset. Sherry would like you to know she's lost 4 pounds and she is the winner.
She's the bomb. Yeah.
Sherry is the bomb. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to put you back now, Carmen. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you got coached on all this today. So good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now it's Jessica's turn. Jessica Bingham. Where's she at? There she is. I'm going to bring you on, Jessica. This was so fun. What do? We wrote a bunch of messages. I always have to write notes so I can go back and write your description. We wrote messages and scripts for Carmen. Okay. Jessica, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are we going to talk about today? Deanna's loving all the scripts. She would like you to know.
I am too. I was screenshotting
Good.
some as I go. I'm gonna try to stay out of the sunlight. Um, I'm gonna shift a little bit, although I was getting a whole lot out of what I was hearing.
Good.
But uh, so I've been like having a ton of like breakthroughs from the past coaching sessions and just some
Awesome.
different healing of past trauma, and the Lord just helping me through it all.
Amen.
And I have been so I've like got this renewed fire within me, like in my business. Like I'm not afraid to send out the messages any
Yeah.
longer.
See,
I'm sending out.
you heal your past trauma, it helps you to not go into freeze and shut down. It helps you do things in your business
Yes,
that you were avoiding before. It's like a magical experience, you guys.
it really is, and I mean it works.
Yeah.
And my upline asked me the other day. She's like, "What's the biggest difference you think? What's the biggest thing that's helped you with this mindset shift of like Emily's coaching program
Oh,
and the Lord.
I love you.
But um, because it's true. But I'm noticing, uh, and I did this all through like this last leaders retreat contest. When I send out the messages or I have like this list of things I've got to check off in my head that I need to do, I'll send out the messages and I feel like I'm battling belief
Mm,
because I get these intrusive thoughts of, this isn't going to work. You're not going to be able to assign the number that you want to re-rank this month.
mm-hmm,
You're, it's not going to happen is one of the
mm-hmm.
biggest things, or you can't do it. And
That
I'm just like,
always comes from the enemy. Those are not thoughts from God ever, ever, ever. You know that psychologically.
yeah. And like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like I just have this, this big aha moment a week or two ago. And now it's like, okay, here I go again. I'm up against
Mm-hmm,
something else. And
mm-hmm,
I really do feel like there's a deep down belief and a belief issue, like a
mm-hmm.
belief in myself. I'm not exactly sure. A belief that it will happen if I don't know.
Jenny
I'm not
says,
certain.
Jenny says she feels this too. And she says, I think we all do. And I would have to agree. So one of the things that I want to talk about is number one, I want you to focus more on God's truth. Because what happens when we entertain thoughts that are devaluing our abilities and devaluing our capability, we are not focusing on how the truth that God knows about us. Tell me what you believe God's truths are in our ability to accomplish anything through him.
Uh, he's not going to set a task before us that he's not going to give us the grace and strength to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need him to help us do them,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to lean on him,
Right.
to do the things.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, first of all, Satan is so not smart. He always uses the same tactics on us every single time. And so he knows, and because he's not smart, he is always using the same old tricks. So he knows how to trick Jessica. He knows how
Yeah.
to trick Jessica. He's like, I know what I'll do. I'll tell her that she can't do this. I'll tell her that she's not capable. I'll tell her that this is never going to work for her and she's never going to have enough orders. Right? He's not a smart person. And when I talked about this, I think I talked about this on the phone or on one of the calls recently. Yeah, Virginia says he likes to tell her the same things too, right? Um, oh gosh, where did I write that down? Um, oh, I know. Okay, here it is. I'm just going to write some notes on because I've personally been struggling myself, and these are some of the notes I wrote for myself. The enemy is not smart. He uses all the same schemes on Jessica every single time. He uses the same schemes on me, and I fall for them every single time, just like you. I fall for them. But God is already victorious. Is he not?
Yeah.
God is already victorious. And and we are not fighting for victory against the enemy. God is already victorious. Correct? Would you agree?
Yeah.
God has already
Yeah.
been victorious. Very true, right? We are not fighting
Yeah.
for victory. God has already won. We are fighting from victory. You and me,
Okay.
we're fighting from victory because God is our source. God is your source. God is my source. And we have already won. And when you start hearing these voices in your head, like You're not going to get enough points to re-rank. You're not going to get enough orders. This isn't going to work for you. It's never going to work. I want you to say to yourself, Satan is not smart. And he is using the same tactics on me that have always worked. And I want you to, in those moments, if you can, turn on worship and praise music. Unless you feel like that's going to be something that's not going to, like if that's going to trigger you or whatever, do you feel like that triggers you or do you feel like that's okay?
No, I feel like it helps me. I usually try to listen to it while I'm getting ready before I
Yeah.
sit down in the morning
Yeah.
to work my
I
business.
love that because
I've
when we
been doing
listen to
that
worship
lately.
and praise music, it brings a spirit right into the room and Satan cannot be there. When we're in worship and praise, Satan cannot be there. He cannot. Right? And then I want you to personally study Psalms 91.
91.
This is your homework from me. I want you to intentionally sow your seed, your time, your money, and your talents. Intentionally sow your seed, money, time, and talents. Because when you listen to these old tricks that the enemy continually gives you, Jessica, you can't do this. Jessica, you're never going to get enough points. Jessica, this isn't going to work. He's not smart. He knows it's like one trick pony, like Mary Kane is saying in the, in the comments here. It's just like my dog, right? Like she knows how to sit, spin, roll over, and play dead. And Satan's like, yep, I know how to do this. I know how to get Jessica to sit, spin, roll over, and play dead. Ready, set, go. I know what I'm going to tell her. She is not worthy of this. She can't do it. She doesn't have the capability. It's never going to work for her. It's going to work for everybody else, just not Jessica. Right? And this is where I want you to remind yourself, turn on the worship music and remind yourself that God has already been victorious over all of this. And Satan is not smart. He's not smart. The enemy is not smart. He has the same old schemes and he's playing. I'm buying them right now. I'm buying them. Right.
Yeah.
And then Psalms 91, intentionally sow your seeds, time, money, and talents for the harvest. And then I would even say to myself, like, I bind you in the name of Jesus. Get out of my thoughts. Like, get out. Get out. And then focus on God's truth and lay everything at your Savior's feet. And picture yourself like, I'm giving this back. These are the tricks that Satan always uses against me. I'm going to hand them to you. You got this? Can you carry them for me? Good. I mean, it is the season of Christ too. I mean, we're celebrating his birth. He's there for you, waiting for you to just kneel at his feet and hand it over. Right?
Yeah.
And this is how we take action from victory. We're not fighting for victory. God already won.
I like that. That helps a lot from victory. Like leaving it at his feet.
Yep. Leaving it at his feet. And then you yourself, the 4 R's that I'm focusing on, repent, receive, rebuke, replace. What do I mean by that? Repent, like Emily, like let's stop buying Satan's tactics, his same old schemes. Let's forgive ourselves right now. God says, I forgive you 70 times 70. He forgives us instantly and always knows our heart. Right? So repent, receive it. I receive 70 times 70 that he wants to give me. Receive it. He knows my heart. He knows what I want to do and why I want to do it and where I want to go with it. Mary Kane says, he's selling evil. I ain't buying. Yeah, so good. Right? And then rebuke, spirit of rejection, fear, and condemnation. I bind you in the name of Jesus. Get out. Spirit of rejection. This is what I struggle with. The spirit of rejection, spirit of fear, spirit of condemnation, right? I'm always afraid. I want people are going to reject me. Condemnation, condemning myself, like rebuke it. I bind you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke it. Get out. It doesn't hurt Jessica anymore. Say to yourself, I rebuke the spirit of fear. I rebuke the spirit of rejection. I rebuke the spirit of condemnation. I focus on God's truths and I lay everything at my Savior's feet, and he carries it for me. And then replace. The fourth R, replace. I replace it with God's truth. What is true about Jessica in God's eyes?
She's worthy of love. She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's capable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thoughtful, kind, generous.
These are the truths, God's truths that we want to focus on when Satan is selling us his same old schemes.
Yeah.
And you already know that through him, you are healing.
Yeah. It's been amazing.
And I would even pray, God, help me to be the person that can receive the knowledge and inspiration to learn how to do this better.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of times like today you're explaining all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's so great. I need to go find that. I need to like master that. And then there's this hesitancy, like, and I think it's a lack of belief that I could master it. And, so I hesitate and then I stall and then I like, well, I'll just try this over here on my own.
Yep. And then pray to God, God, qualify me. God, give me the intelligence to take the action to learn this.
Okay.
Those are the prayers we want to be asking for in our business. Qualify me. Give me the intelligence. You are the all light and knowledge of all intelligence. Teach me. Help me to be your student. Help me to apply these things that I'm learning, and help me to be your student and qualify me.
I literally was listening to you finish up the team call Tuesday and getting ready to come out here, and I was listening to all this and thinking, I gotta get on there and like learn all this stuff. And I prayed and I asked the Lord. I was just like, Lord, help me master this. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to begin, but just help me master it. But
yep. So you already have that prayer in your heart. You already have this prayer in your heart, and this God is already focusing you. He's already doing it. That tells me that he is readying you. Yeah. Okay, what are you going to take from this call?
That I love what you said about we're working from a place of victory where he's already got the victory from a place of victory. No, we're not working for victory.
Yep.
We're fighting
from it. Yep. He's already been victorious. We're already on the side that won. That's why we're here. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. And I'll study Psalm 91. Mm-hmm. And I like when you said asking God to qualify me to be able to master the skills, learn what I need to learn so that he can use me.
Yep. So much power.
And focus on God's truth. Mm-hmm. There's so many times I hear something in my brain and like I know it's from the enemy, but for some reason that little clump of thoughts has felt like truth. Mm-hmm. Like just like an undeniable truth. But yet I know from all my training and coaching that they are just thoughts. But for some reason I just still have been clinging to them as truth when I hear them.
Well, and the big shift for me in this week when I've been focusing on this myself is I used to say Satan is so smart and so cunning. And I just decided, no, giving him that power anymore. He is not smart. Yeah. If he was smart, he would have chosen God's path. He didn't.
True.
He is not smart. He uses
True.
the same schemes over and over again. And I refuse to give him I refuse to ever say that he is smart ever again, because he is not. He is not smart. He is not a smart person. If he were smart, he would have chosen God's path. He's not smart. We are smart.
Yeah.
And God has already been victorious, and we are fighting from victory, not for victory.
Yeah. I like that.
So
That
anytime
helps.
that we're like, oh, Satan is so smart, be like, no, he's not. He uses the same old schemes on me every single time. And then I would ask myself, what do I need to heal within little Jessica? What do I need to heal within little Jessica that will allow me to replace and not fall into his same old schemes every single time over and over again? Because the only reason it's working is because there's an unhealed part that needs healing, and we can take it to God, and we can take it to our Savior, and we can heal in them. And of course, I can help you here with trauma work and all those things too, obviously.
And you have.
Light and knowledge that I received through other people who received light and knowledge from what I believe is God.
Yeah.
Right? God gives us everything that we know, everything that we have. He's in everything.
Yeah. Wow.
Vinod says, I am never behind, already victorious. Amen. So good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to put you back, Jessica.
Bye.
Love you. Goodbye.
Love you.
Okay, everybody. What an amazing call. I loved it so much. Should we make this call like a community spotlight? I've been praying over which call to on my Open to Everyone podcast, not this week, but the Tuesday after Christmas. I was going to pick a community call where I put it on the podcast and say, this is what you're missing out on inside of Beyond the Rank. And what do you guys think? Should I make this one the one? You could like share it with your teams and be like, this is what you're missing out on. Go join. Everyone's in the comments. Yes, because of the scripts. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Yes. Samantha says, yes, I love this call. I was literally talking to Jossie before the call and I was like, which one should we do? And I didn't feel like we had, I had a stupor of thought, literally. And then as this call, I was like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the one. Renee says it shows the heart. Virginia, this is a good one. Vinod, yes. Janice, perfect. I agree. Plus, it lets them know that we talk about God. I'm never trying to hide that. So, if it's not for you, it's not for you. And that's okay too. Jessica, yes, thank you so much for sharing all your wisdom. Jessica and Carmen will get your permission. We just need your verbal okay that you're okay with us putting it. Jossie, if you'll reach out to Carmen and Jessica and just get a verbal okay that they're comfortable with that. And if they're not okay, we'll pick something else and it'll be great. Samantha, I love that he leads you as you lead us. Amen. Lori, if I had any reservations about joining this call, was God answering my doubts? Oh, I want to give you a hug, Lori. I'm so glad I get to talk to you later today too. I saw you already scheduled. I'm so excited. Vinod, they are all amazing. Coach Emily, I just love you guys. You are amazing. This is the absolute best, even in all the ways that it stretches me. Okay, everybody. Love you so much. We'll see you here on our next live coaching call this Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.